It started on Emma's 41st birthday, a crisp October morning when the mail slot clattered with the day's letters. Among the usual bills and advertisements was a small, hand-painted envelope, bright and childish, addressed in careful, uneven letters. Emma's breath caught as she recognized the handwriting immediately, the jagged yet sweet scrawl of her son Liam, who had vanished 5 years ago. She froze, the envelope trembling in her hands, remembering the police reports, the search parties, the endless nights staring at the ceiling wondering what she had done wrong. Tears blurred her vision as she ripped open the card. Expecting a cruel prank or some twisted joke, inside, Liam's drawing filled the page. Balloons, a cake with too many candles, and in messy, looping letters. "Happy birthday, Mummy," Emma's heart pounded, her mind screaming that this was impossible. She dropped to the floor, clutching the card to her chest as a chill swept through the room, cold and hollow, like someone breathing down her neck. Her husband, Thomas, appeared in the doorway, concern etched on his face, asking what was wrong. Emma could barely whisper, "It's Liam. He sent me a card." Thomas frowned, trying to dismiss it as a cruel trick or coincidence. But the envelope was real, tangible, the paper roughed beneath her fingers. That night, as Emma lay in bed staring at the ceiling, she swore she could hear a faint scratching sound coming from the mailbox, repeating in irregular intervals. Almost like someone digging, sleep eluded her, replaced by dread and longing, a gnawing hope that Liam had somehow survived. Though reason told her he had not, by morning the card had vanished from her nightstand, leaving only the faint scent of crayons and a whisper of something that made her skin crawl. Asterisks the next year came faster than Emma could bear, and on her 42nd birthday, another card arrived. This one was heavier, the paper worn and smudged, as if it had travelled a long, impossible distance. Inside was a miniature pop-up of Liam's favourite treehouse, meticulously folded, and a note scribbled in the same childish hand. "I'm okay, Mommy. I'm watching." Emma's hand shook, and she called Thomas, who now looked genuinely worried. Neither could explain how a child who had been declared dead could be sending these messages. Neighbours whispered rumours, suggesting grief had twisted Emma's mind, that she was imagining it, but the card was there on her kitchen counter. And each night she swore she could hear faint giggles echoing in the walls. She tried to ignore. It tried to throw the card away, but each time it returned, placed neatly on her pillow, Emma began noticing other signs. Small footprints in the dust, toys rearranged on the floor, whispers that vanished when she turned to look. Her friends urged her to seek help, but she refused, desperate for any connection to Liam. That night she dreamed of him, pale and smiling, holding a candle, the shadows of the room stretching unnaturally around him. He whispered, "I'm waiting for you," and the warmth of his presence made her ache with longing. When she woke, the pop-up card was on her dresser, perfectly intact, as if it had been placed there by invisible hands. Emma knew then that Liam's presence was no imagination, and the dread of what it meant settled into her bones, asterisk by her 43rd birthday. Emma was terrified of opening the mail. Each day she braced herself, the mailbox like a portal to something impossible, something that defied every law of nature. The card that arrived that year was soaked, the colours bleeding like water over paper. Yet the message remained clear. "I miss you, Mummy. Come find me." Emma's hands shook violently, the words burning into her mind. She searched the house, the yard, even the empty woods near their home, but found nothing. Sleep became fragmented, filled with whispers and shadows darting in corners, and a sense of being watched grew unbearable. Neighbors began avoiding her, whispering that her grief had gone too far, that she was losing herself. But Emma didn't care about them, only about Liam, only about finding the source of these impossible cards. One night, she awoke to soft tapping on the window, rhythmic and deliberate. A shadow flitted past the glass, impossibly small, but unmistakable, and a chill wrapped around her, cold and suffocating. She ran to the door, but nothing was there, only a new card on the welcome mat, more intricate than before. This one showing a dark hallway with tiny glowing eyes peering from the shadows. Emma fell to her knees, whispering his name, begging, praying, cursing. She realized then that Liam wasn't just sending cards, he was trying to communicate, trying to tell her something urgent, and the more she ignored it, the closer the presence became, breathing along the walls, brushing her hair, whispering her name as if through the cracks of reality. Asterisk, her 44th birthday arrived, and Emma was too terrified to leave the house. The mailbox rattled, the envelope slid inside, heavier than ever, the paper almost pulsing beneath her fingertips. Inside was a drawing of their home, each window dark, except one, the bedroom window glowing softly. Beneath it, Liam's childish handwriting. "Mummy, it's time." Emma's blood ran cold, a voice in her head urging her to go, and yet every instinct screamed to stay. She followed the path in the drawing, stepping through the house as though guided by invisible hands. The shadows clung closer, whispering, pointing, breathing at the bedroom window. She found a trapdoor beneath the floorboards, previously hidden. With trembling hands, she opened it, and the air inside was cold, sweet and terrifyingly alive. Thereat the bottom was a small pile of cards, each one sent over the years, stacked as though waiting for her. And in the corner, a tiny figure sat, smiling, pale and impossibly still. Liam, alive in some twisted, spectral form. He reached out, the shadows enveloping him, and whispered. "I never left," Emma screamed, stepping back. But the pull of the cards, of the whispers, of Liam himself, was irresistible as the room darkened around her. The last thought she had was the cruel realization that some connections never die, and that some children never truly leave.